everyone, and welcome along to the Championship podcast with Bradley Young, myself, the host. Jack Lincoln is the project manager. Callum Hall is Paul Wilson's replacement. Good evening, Callum.
All right.
Yeah, right, man. And Mitchell Guest from Football Podcast. Good evening, Mitchell.
Good evening.
Good evening. So, tonight's episode is we're going to review two games in the Championship from obviously this weekend and obviously on Friday night. So, obviously, what I want to do first is I want to do Sunderland versus Leeds first. So, I want to try and get as many people's thoughts as I can on this. JC, again, good evening.
Hiya,
Callum. Jack, Callum, whoever wants to go first, tell us Friday night's thoughts and what you thought about the game.
Go ahead, Callum. Go ahead, Callum.
I thought when Riggs scored, after he scored, we weren't just Leeds kept the ball, just hollow possession, dominating, and I thought we were lapsing concentration at the back a little bit, and I thought we were absolutely terrible. I thought we just didn't turn up. To be fair, I'm very disappointed because I thought we'll be more up for it. But to be fair, the best player for me was Job actually in that game. To be fair.
Right. Basically, when you say people don't turn up, right? The players don't turn up. Basically, it's their third match in 6 days. Obviously, an unchanged squad. Do you not think we'll probably need obviously some rotation?
I've said it. Rotation. I mean, he needs to maybe change it up a little bit. Maybe put Brown to start, rest Daniel. But he needs to switch it around a little bit. We've got three. I mean, after National, we've got 3 games in a week again. He needs to start rotation, the squad a little bit, giving other players chances. Maybe Connolly and the new signings when they get fit. But he needs to start rotating because they're going to wear out and the season's long and it's going to be a long season. So he needs to start maybe giving other strikers chances. Maybe Isidore on the right, and maybe Connolly up front. But something needs to change as well.
Definitely something needs to change. Yes, 100%. Live chat. Lauren Kenny, good evening. How you doing? Keisha Cameron Jude, how you doing? You all right? Connolly was fantastic for under 21s tonight. He was really, really good. I totally agree.
You look sharp.
Put a quality statement. I actually agree with that. Viewer Keisha says Lauren Kenny, good evening. Lauren as well. Jack, what was your thoughts on the game this Friday night?
I think it was a kind of game where we had to sit and dig deep and just try to find moments in the game to try and get a result. I think the first 10 minutes, we kind of looked up for it. We got the goal, and I've had a feeling we were going to sit back a little, which I think we did a little bit. We kind of eased the pressure off a little bit, and they started controlling the game. Got an offside goal, which was offside. Got lucky with that one. Then, same patterns after their goal. We couldn't get the ball. We couldn't control the game ourselves. Looked a bit sloppy on times on the ball. Then their second goal, if 09 moved out of Parsons' way, Parsons might have saved it. And then from then, it was a case of Leeds sat back. I think if they kept pushing, they would have got with 3-4-1. And if they didn't push, which they didn't, which was lucky because they would have gotten another couple of goals, which led us to take control of the game. Got a lucky goal at the end, which for me, I agree on. Callum didn't deserve the point.
100% we didn't deserve the point. I totally agree. I thought we were shambles on Friday night, but
I think we're worse at Derby, but that's Derby though.
Yeah, but obviously it comes to rotation again, like I've just explained before to Callum, and obviously Callum agrees, and obviously Jack probably agrees. Everyone will probably agree. Rotation, we need 3 matches in 6 days.
We need depth in our squad. We need depth. That's what we need.
Wait till the injuries come back and then look at the squad depth that we've got. Because I wouldn't say we've got. Look at the squad depth. Wait till that, whatever his name is, was signed from Lens. And we've still got what's his name, Connolly, and that other striker to get fit.
Abdulli.
Yeah, well, should I say Bavada until he breaks his legs again. Fingers crossed he doesn't, but it'd be typical Bavada to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I think the only position we're lacking in is centre mid with only the option of Alesic, and that's Semed, Neil, and Job. I wouldn't count Rig as part of this, like the middle of the park. I think there's more of a cam.
Yeah, totally agree
But
with that.
I think centre backs, we need Seal fit. We need Bollard back.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think we need a right back as well. Is another issue as well. What if Hume gets his second Buchanan gets injured? Then is it the case now? Do we go look into the free agent market for a right back? Is there any decent right backs out there for to go get on the free agent market? Probably not at this rate. All the decent full backs would have been picked up by teams. Rotation's key, and I think this break that we've got now will give the players a good old rest.
Definitely, it gives them a good 13, 14 days rest, obviously, from playing. Never watched it, guys. I was watching the soaps as well.
The soaps, Emma Daly, Stenders, Coronation Street.
All that stuff, yeah.
I'm stuck on Emma Daly at the moment.
The ending was class. Keisha Cameron Jude says, obviously, Lauren watch the highlights on the channel later.
I watched it with us.
I need to watch the second half back. I may have to watch a bit back there. It was so good for the 21s. Right, this is a question, right? We're going to move on to this as well. This is for everyone in here, right? Should we allow VAR in the championship?
No.
Should we allow it?
Old classic football was the way to go. Old classic football was the way to go. We don't need VAR, thank you.
What do you think, Callum? No? I'm guessing that's a shake.
I don't like VAR. I mean, it's good in some circumstances when, maybe, it was offside. If on Friday Leeds' goal was offside, it shouldn't have counted, VAR would have stepped in, ruled it out. But it takes too long for every decision. It take far too long. When it's obvious, a blatant penalty, they still take so long. So look at all angles. If it doesn't count, it doesn't count. If it's a foul, it's a foul. And I love how we'd have to wait and when at least we can cheer a goal. I mean, Premier League, you can barely cheer a goal properly because it's either going to be offside, disallowed, handball. You got to wait like 20 seconds afterwards, and it takes too long. And it's ruining football, I think. You can't celebrate a proper goal without knowing if it's going to count.
Yeah. Mitchell, are you controversial about it? Or are you saying no as well? What's your thoughts on VAR?
I actually think VAR should be in the championship. Now, before anyone says I'm delusional about it, it's not VAR that's the problem. It's the referees behind the screens that are the problems.
Definitely, 100%.
If we had different referees in the VAR room, like England, English League, the Premier League is literally the only league that VAR is used wrong. It works in La Liga. It works in Serie A. It works in every other league that is in. It's just our referees that don't know how to use it.
That's true. That's very true.
100%. Good statement. For me, do I think VAR belongs in the championship? Yeah, of course it does. I think it does. I totally agree with Mitchell. I think it does. Because, to be honest, I know it's wasting time of football and stuff, but this is giving a good 20-25 second watch back to make sure the foul's correct, to make sure it is either offside or onside or given as a penalty or not a penalty. Because if the referee says no, all the players crowd around the referee, and obviously they can go to the monitor and check it, and obviously if the monitor says it's a penalty, then obviously, and it's being given as a penalty, it should be a penalty. So,
I think if it's used correctly, and the referees can actually do it properly and not like make it so complicated, I think it would be really good having the championship. But I think it will cause so much problems the first season if we have it, because I think it would just be such the first season, especially like the Premier League when they had it first time, and it was just causing controversy, and it was just like, teams are like, wanting VAR gone and scrapped, but even the Premier League, it's still not right. It's still not properly they're still getting decisions wrong, and it's obvious it's blatant penalties and fouls, but they're still getting it wrong.
It'll take time to get the VAR correct, but they'll get there eventually, hopefully.
5 comments on Acacia in the chat, but I really think first half we were all right. We're quite better side, to be honest. We were winning 1-0 from Chris Rigg until Leeds have scored. To be honest, Acacia, I can agree with that to a certain extent. I thought we're quite a good side until obviously Leeds did score, and obviously Leeds went on to dominate. But yeah,
I think we were good until we scored and then Leeds took over.
Like Lauren said, I totally agree. As we both saw after the game, that guy even said that Peru's goal should have been offside. There you go.
He was a full leg offside, man. There was pictures. He was like a full, like half a foot or something, even just a leg offside.
Right.
It was just ridiculous.
This is why this league agitates me, because I think we should have VAR for this reason. I think we should, because obviously if it was VAR, that would have been given as offside.
I understand why it didn't get given as offside though. If you see in the picture that Sky Sports put up, the lino was nowhere near in line with the last defender. So you couldn't see if it was offside or onside.
All right.
Yeah.
It's the exact same what happened with us away at Norwich last season. The lino's closer to the last defender in the Leeds match for Pirlo's goal. But with us last season, we kicked off the second half, and Lino was still pretty much near halfway line, and Norwich scored when it was miles offside. So I understand why it wasn't given offside. And again, obviously, VAR was in the Championship. It 100% gets given.
Yeah. Keisha Cameron Jude says it shouldn't have stood at all for Leeds as one of their players was offside. Okay. But the ref hadn't let it onside for some stupid reason. Let's just hope Ballard is going to be fit after the international break, but Paul told me earlier Ballard is having habit surgery.
Yeah, he's withdrawn from the international break anyway, so he's not going to be involved in that.
So he won't be back until after he's not in there.
He was having surgery back in like December time or something. He's having surgery.
Ballard is having surgery again, yep. Emmerdale crop. Corey and EastEnders.
What do you mean Emmerdale's crap, Lauren, man? Nah. Tom and Bell story's on point.
No VR. No, what? Why? We shouldn't have VR at all. VR is pointless in football. It's a waste of time for it. Shit. Right, okay. Right. Let's have a look. There's more comments in the chat. Do you think from Peru's goal on Friday, do you think that was offside as well? As Guy said it shouldn't have been so at all. We've just talked about that. Mr. Spicilia was the highlight of the game. Yeah.
Well, there was something on the pitch as well. And apparently our pitch is not at the right length it requires to be for the league. So the FA are investigating that.
It was Lewis once, but right. Before we go on to Mitchell's Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry, I nearly said Sheffield United there, he would have killed us. But I want to put this out as well, right? Fans leaving early after 75, 80 minutes, right? Absolutely ridiculous.
Happens every week. Every week happens.
A lot of people. Where was that said about the pitch says, Lauren?
There was a guy who shows a picture at the metro station, and the pitch is like it's like a full length, too short.
Here, Cov, so up the owls, says Lauren. Anyways, back to my point. Fans leaving after 75 to 80 minutes, right? Everyone can have their say on this as well. Do you think it's acceptable, Jack?
They can do what they want. If they want to leave, they can leave, but they won't follow the miss any drama at the end of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
If they want to leave, are the supporters, or are they just people there just we've seen enough football now. No one suddenly could be 5-0 up, and we'll still have fans leaving.
I don't know. Callum?
It's a joke.
Yeah, I agree with Jack. Like Southampton, we win 5-0. There was fans leaving literally like 75, 80 minutes. Like
it happened against Sheffield Wednesday when we were 4-0 up. We had fans leaving.
Like,
Course it does, man. Up the owls.
Up the owls. Anyways, Mitchell, what's your thoughts on fans leaving early after games? What's your thoughts? If you were obviously a Sheffield Wednesday fan, and if you've seen fans leaving early, what would you say? Would it be personal choice, or what would you think?
In my opinion, if you truly support that team, unless you've got an actual full-on proper reason why you have to leave, like you want to beat the traffic or you want to get your last bus if it's a nighttime game, then that's fair enough. But if you're leaving just because you're losing 4-0 or you're winning 5-0, that's not a good enough reason to leave. Say for example, you got kids and you're taking them to the match at nighttime kickoff and they've got school in the morning. Fair enough. You want to get them home, you want to put them to bed. But to just leave a game just because of the scoreline, it's not a job. Wednesday was getting battered 90% of last season, and not one game did I leave early. Not even when it was 10 seconds left before full time. Sunderland were
5-1 down to Blackburn last season, like the 70th minute. I just went, I'm going to stay.
I remember that one. Fucking hell.
Yeah, well, I stayed for it though.
My thoughts on this, I'm going to be controversial with you all. I think, to be honest, it's personal matter. I think it's up to the person, whatever they want to do. Obviously, if they want to leave early, let them leave early. Because, to be honest, going to be paying, I don't know, £32 for a game if they're going to buy single tickets. If you're paying £32 to go to a game, you should be able to leave when you want and where you want. Because, to be honest, the reason why I leave early, and I know a few people know about this already, Lauren and Acacia do, Jack does, I think a lot of people do on here. The reason why I leave early is because I beat the traffic, because my dad parks in the Stadium Live car park, and after the full-time whistle goes, 10 minutes before the full-time whistle goes, it's locked until about 45 minutes to an hour after everyone goes. So it's going to be, obviously, around 10:30, 11 until the gates open again, so you will be back home until at least midnight. So that's why I leave. Many people might argue, many people might not argue, but that's my point, and that's personal to me. That's my personal. That's why I leave. I did one, sorry, not sorry. Stop lying, Acacia. You told me you love Sheffield Wednesday with your whole heart, she says. But next, let's have a look. Last time we played Coventry when we were losing 5-4 at home, I stayed until the very end. I remember that game because that game was so special to me, because I was in Bradley Lowry's foundation box. It was absolutely fantastic, that game.
Actually, the only game I left early was the first season of the Championship back, and we were 5-1 down to Stoke.
Oof.
It's the only game I left, because my brother...
Was that Alex Neil?
Yeah, one person, Alex Neil. I was like, nope, I'm not having this one.
To be fair, I left early that one. Well, I had enough. It's like, nah, going.
And to be honest, the only reason why I leave early for, and I used to leave early as well, because I used to do fan cams for SAFC Fan TV. That's why I left early as well, like in the 75th, 80th minute, to catch the people coming out. So that's why I did it for as well. I used to do it, so yeah. Anyways, time's moving on, and we need obviously get here swiftly and fastly, if you get what I mean. So yeah, we're going to move on to Mitchell now. Coventry versus Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously, did you go to the game, Mitchell, or did you watch it at home?
I didn't go to it, no, but I did watch it.
You did watch it. So you can tell me what your thoughts were on the game. So what were your thoughts on the match? Did you enjoy it?
For the first 15, 20 minutes, we was awful. But like I always say, it's not how you start a game, it's how you finish the game. But after obviously the Coventry goal, which was awful defending, not James Beadle could do about that because it's just pure awful defending. Allowing him to get the shot off, yet you try getting the ball, and then he just stood off and he's not there. But ever since they scored their goal, it was just pure domination from that moment till the final whistle. Coventry, after that goal, Coventry didn't have a single shot right up until half time. I think at half time the stats was something like 6 or 7 shots to Coventry's 2. Now they had better possession than us, but that was because they were just playing it from keeper to centre back, keeper to right back. Like just kept playing it back to keeper. Ever since they scored, they'd kept trying to time waste, which then obviously in the end ended up coming back to him. Good finish from Gustavo though, with stoppage time added to the first half. He took that really well. I do think the Coventry goalkeeper Wilson should have done a lot better than that though. Second half, I did think Coventry did start to get back into it a little bit, but just one mistake at the end of the second half as well led to Shay Charles getting his first professional goal, he said, but obviously most importantly, first goal for Wednesday.
Comments in the live chat. We're going to start with Lewis Casino. He's put lots of blades emojis, lots of swords. He's supposed to blades.
Mitchell and Lewis are going to get along so well.
Yo, Lewis, says Lauren Kenny. Hate Coventry. Them two just having a little talk amongst themselves. So yeah. Obviously, trying to think what else I can mention about Sunderland.
In the 21s game tonight.
Yes, going to the 21s game tonight we can mention. 6-0 against Derby. 6-0. Did anyone watch it?
I watched a bit of it, yeah.
You watched it? That's good. That's good. Yeah, but we'll do a little review on it. So, what's your thoughts on the 21s game, Jack?
I think it was a very good performance from the youngsters. I think it's a good standard of football, especially for being in the 21s. A lot of them players on that team have a good shout to get into the first team. Good goal two good goals by Tommy Watson. Another good goal by Aaron Connolly. Surprising Azari Rushian scored. Jesus Lord, I'm surprised about that.
Comment in the live chat for Mitchell. He says, can't wait until we take on them in November. Intrigued to see what Mitchell's takes on it.
You will never, ever, ever see me predict a Sheffield United win against us. That's all I'm saying.
This is probably someone's going to screen record of that and then put it on the channel if they did lose.
I hope someone does screen record it, because when it comes to 10th of November, when it comes to around 3 o'clock, 10th of November, and Wednesday have beaten them, I will love to see all them Sheffield United fans crying in their corner, going silent, saying, mind the gap. Shove your mind in the gap up your ass. Because all what matters is we are going to beat you.
No. No offense, no offense. I want this to backfire just for it to be funny.
Yeah,
I do want Sheffield Wednesday to win.
It would be funny if it backfires just for the content, but it's not going to backfire. Danny Roll is and I don't care what anyone says, you're delusional if you think different. Danny Roll is a way better manager than Chris Wilder.
Reginald B's better than
Wilder
Roll.
is just shit.
Sunderland head coach is better.
To be honest, Danny Roll or Chris Wilder, I can't even get me mouth word. Chris Wilder or Danny Roll, right? My thoughts as manager is better. I think Danny Roll's a better manager.
All I'm going to say this is,
I'm sorry.
You will never, ever, ever see Chris Wilder do what Danny Roll did with a shit squad.
That's true.
We had an absolute shit squad last season. We came from 15 points off safety, down and out by Christmas, everyone was saying. Down and out in October. And we did the greatest escape. Not beating you in 7 years. Mate, we've not played each other in 5 years. Not played each other for 5 years, so how is it possible to beat you?
Oh my god, this would be so funny. Every time Metro comes on, you two need to do a watch along for one of the Sheffield United game, Brad and Mitchell, and he comes into the chat.
You know what I think we should do?
I probably won't be able to do a watch along because either I'll be at the game, or if I can't get tickets, I've got my football team that I play for has games that day anyways, 2 o'clock. So I'll probably watch the game whilst I'm going down there.
what we could do is, Mitchell, on the Monday or the Tuesday after, we could do a little preview together. We could have me, you, we could have Lewis Casino in the chat as well.
Oh, no, you need to get Lewis on. You need to get Lewis on.
How many promotions has Danny Ball had? Mate, it's his first managerial job, so how can he have promotions? He's worked under the best managers in history at Bayern Munich at Germany national team.
To be honest, do you think Sheffield Wednesday is going to get promoted this season?
No. That's too much for them.
We'll finish at mid-table highest.
I say a 17th place finish for Wednesday.
We'll finish the lowest we'll finish is 17th. The highest we'll finish 11th.
Well, I predicted you to finish 9th.
I did have in my predictions. I did have us finish 8th. But who in reality, who wouldn't have us finish just outside the playoffs with how we finished last season?
This is funny. This, yeah, but I should get Lewis on quickly.
I wasn't expecting this tonight whatsoever. I wasn't. We've won 46.
Living in the past, mate. Living in the past. That's all what United fans do.
I'm probably loving this. I'm sorry to the occasion.
I just don't. We all know who's going to finish higher in the table. We all know that.
I do think Wednesday.
In case they're not getting playoffs. They're not.
I can give credit where credit is due. Fair enough. They're the better team currently. But all their fans thinking they're bigger than us. I think you need a reality check.
Who's been in the Premier League more recent?
That doesn't make them bigger than us.
No chance. There's more chance of Margot Robbie running around Sheffield with a strap on than when he's getting to the water.
There's more chance at Maddie McCann getting found than us getting to the Premier League.
What the fuck?
What's your YouTube Championship podcast? Come along every Monday and Thursday evening for one of the best content shows you'll ever watch.
I'm so glad I came on here. I was supposed to take a break.
God, blame me. Anyways, you know what we're going to do? Because we're going to love it. We're going to love it, right?
We're all going to sing the Sheffield Wednesday chant to piss Lewis off.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
No, we're not.
If you want me to.
We're going to do Sheffield United.
Go on, Mitchell. Have a bit of a chant on.
Go on, then, Mitchell. Come on.
Come on, Mitchell.
Give us a chant, Mitchell. Come on. Being serious.
Nah, because I don't want to make him cry. I'm sorry.
He's not going to cry. He's going to come back with his own lyrics.
He's going to come back and lyrics that's from the olden days.
Well, I'll do it. Hi, ho, Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, there's 10 people watching as well since I've said that. Well done, everybody. For getting everyone on. All jokes aside, having the Sheffield Derby on Remembrance Day is downright disrespectful. Yeah.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with it. Now, when obviously people, Wednesday fans themselves, was putting letters and everything through saying that they want it changing, I thought originally, it's going to be changed to either the Friday night or the Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be changed half an hour later. I'm sorry, but if you're going to do that, you might as well just keep it at 12 o'clock. What's half an hour later going to do?
You know what I would have done, right? If it was a Sunday kick-off, and obviously it kicked off at 12.
Night-time kick-off on a Sunday would have done you done.
I wouldn't do that. What I would do is, instead of 12 o'clock, because you know how our game against Hull kicks off at 3 on a Sunday, I would change it to 3 o'clock.
Our Hull game's on a Sunday.
Yeah, 20th at 3 o'clock.
Is it on Sky Sports?
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
It is. But yes, now we're going to get into the proper real stuff. Right now, we've been talking about Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United. Now we're going to talk about Sunderland and Newcastle. Because why not?
Fucking God, why? Why do you want to talk about Sunderland and Newcastle when they're a completely different league?
Well, why not? Newcastle are shit.
Newcastle is shit, but they're sitting 6th in the league, and I hate to say
it. Callum's just sitting there thinking, my God. I'm loving this year's GSC. I think everyone's loving the GSC.
And you know what? There's one thing, Brad.
Right. Newcastle is shit, right? Fuck the Mags. Right,
Fuck the
what I'm
Mags.
saying.
Indeed. What did you
Right.
say?
There's one thing I have to say, even though I hate because I have worked at St James's Park recently, and I so hate to admit this, their atmosphere is better than ours. And I hate to say it. I've just seen Mitchell's chat, he's got to go, I think.
Hold on.
In private chat.
Sorry, Bob, I'll go, lads. No worries, Mitchell. No worries, mate. Take care.
No worries, lad. In a bit, lad.
Yeah.
Right, man. What you doing? 2 seconds. I'll do that. Right. South Yorkshire Police wouldn't dare have a South Derby. On the what? South SCD on a Saturday for a 3 p.m. kickoff. South Yorkshire Police would flap like a duck to water. Says Callum. I mean, says Lewis. Gonna go back into Sunderland now. Proper Sunderland stuff. None of this Sunderland versus Newcastle. But
I think Jack's on mute.
I think Jack's on mute. I think he's going to do. I think he's doing something. But we can talk about things first before he comes back, and I'll just repeat it. So, obviously, I think I was going to say bloody hell. I was thinking what I was going to say now.
What have I missed?
Did you do your thoughts for Derby, Jack? Do you know Derby proper team? Did you do your 2-0 Sunderland?
No, I didn't know.
You know what, right? Did you took a break off the channel? I want your thoughts on Derby. Where you're here. You might talk about it.
I think it was a game that was going to be tough, no matter what, if it's Derby or not. They gave her a game. They made it tough for her.
Mm-hmm.
They were hard to break down. The goals were good that were scored. Them were the magic moments were probably needed in that game.
Mm-hmm.
I think on the ball, we need to improve massively on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're too sloppy on it.
100%.
Too slow as well.
Like at the start of the season, yeah, I agree. Kind of at the start of the season, it wasn't like that. I don't know what LeBree's changing, or is it because the players are getting fatigued?
I think his players fatigue. I think he's played the same team 3 times, right? And I think he needs to rotate the squad. But obviously, we've got a few injuries, international break again. Got one next month. It's it's ruining the momentum, and I think it's giving players a hard time. And they've got travelling to like Wales, Wales, that try who in the back here. It's too many games.
Yeah, I do know when LeBree went to the change room at Leeds that the players were like all talk and being happy, and he told them to sit down and shut up because he wasn't happy. Same against Derby, he wasn't happy with them.
God, he's a kind of manager.
That's what you need, though.
You need that, but that can also put the players off.
Yeah.
Look, Paulo Di Canio took the cups of tea away from the players. The players were like, hey, I'm not playing for you then. If LeBree goes too far, the players won't play for him. Or won't give them all for him and try to get him sacked. Because Sunderland are known to get the head coach sacked for how we play.
Yeah.
LeBree needs to watch out and not go too harsh. But I understand why he told that the both games he wasn't too happy with the players.
But he might have to think, rotation. But then obviously it's finding hard to rotate because the squad depth's not brilliant at the moment.
I think that the only option we've got to rotate is probably the wingers, or not even the wingers. Just the strikers. The only option we can rotate.
That's probably But I think after national break, I think you will play 2 up top.
No, I don't. 2 at top. We don't need.
Don't want a 4-4 anyway.
We don't need because then we might have to refer. Then who do you drop? Because then you're going to be dropping Rig.
To be honest, what I would do is I would, to be honest, everyone can not agree with us, yeah, but what I would do is try and rotate the squad a little bit, like give each player like different games, like give Isidore 3 games, and if he's not improving, try and play Connolly, or try and play Lucien, or try and play Rienta, try and do something like that, because if you're playing Wilson Isidore every game, I think he's just going to get tired. But these are the players we need to get motivated. That's the problem. We need to keep
my lineup I would go for Hull. It was probably Patterson, Hume, Metham, or 9, certain. Keep the back four how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Job's got a long-term injury for a couple of weeks.
Right.
So he's not going to be fit for Hull. We'll go Neil Brown.
Mm-hmm.
We'll drop. I think you keep Rig.
Definitely keep Rig. He's one of them.
Or no, if you're going to play Cam, you give it to Al-Shish, but I don't think he's getting in the squad again.
Ooh, no,
I really don't think he's getting in the squad again, even though we know there's a player in him.
No.
There's a player in him.
100% there's a player in Al-Shish, but I don't
But
think...
realistically, we've got no other option to rotate the striker position at this moment of time.
What's your lineup, Colin, for Hull?
I think he'll keep the back four the same. Probably Brown. Like I think we've done Neil Brown in the centre, like midfield,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rig just like in front of them, and then I think it'll be Mundell and
Roberts on the right.
Roberts, and I think Isidore might be like. I think you'll play Isidore up top, or Connolly just behind him, or Connolly and then Isidore behind him.
I don't think Connie will come straight into the first 11. I think we'll still try to build him up more a little bit more by coming off the bench.
My lineup's going to be keep the back four as it is, like everyone's just said. Al-Shish probably got game time under Reggie since his last club.
No, that case, yeah. Al-Shish doesn't like the Brie. Al-Shish doesn't like working under him.
Yeah, that's basically what Jack's just said, yeah. But
I said that weeks ago.
Yeah. He
actually was a good player under the Brie case. I've seen him a couple of times for Lorient, but he doesn't like working under the Brie.
Again, everyone agrees.
He'll leave in January.
I think the one mistake we did was is Hamir. Even though he wasn't great, but I think he would have been like another target forward presence for how we put balls in the box now, which is quite surprising. I think he would have been a good in that kind of a target role and being a poacher.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, my lineup for Sunderland versus Hull. Patterson, keep the back four as it is because we don't want to change the back four. I don't want to change the back four anyway. Keep Metford, O'Neill, Newman, Turkin. Keep them as a four, right? Now would take, obviously, if Job's injured for long term, I will put Brown and Neil in. That's all I will do. Rig in front of them, like Callum said, and play Mundell and Roberts. And you know what? I've got a funny feeling. I've really seriously got a funny feeling how he'll start Connolly against his old club. I really think he will. I really, really think he will. If he starts next Monday against the under-21s, because we've got a game again next week against the under-21s, I think if he improves his game next Monday, why shouldn't he start against Hull on Sunday?
Yeah. I still think you'll get like the 20 minutes. I don't think you'll start him, in my opinion. You'll get 20 minutes off the bench. No, you won't even get 20 minutes because the Brie makes his changes quite late.
Well, about 70, 75 minutes.
You'll get like 10 minutes.
Yeah. It'll be crazy. It's Hull away. I can't wait to see Aaron Connolly in person against Hull this time. Yeah.
I've got a question. What's your thoughts on Nazari Rushian?
My thoughts on him. Right, go on. Do you want to go first? Right, I tell you what. You go first. Go on. You go first.
Go on, Callum.
I haven't seen. This is a pretty thing because he's been here for like what 2 seasons? Is it 2 seasons?
This is his second season.
7th. I mean, I can't even. He runs and he's hard worker. He runs about.
He hasn't been this season, Callum. He's been lazy this season.
I don't think he's even nowhere near the first team. I don't think he's even good enough for the bench. I think he just needs going. I don't think.
I forgot about that. Mason Bergstrom for Hull.
He plays for Hull.
Signing a permanent deal with Hull as well.
He'll probably score as well, more
For my opinion on Rushian, I think when we first came in, he looked like he had a whole lot of energy. And I think it's because he's not getting the game time. He's not too happy.
He can't shoot.
He scored today, which I looked at the goal and it was quite good. He slotted a bottom corner or something.
Was good.
I think he just needs more game time. That's the problem.
I don't see him as a striker. I see him as a winger more than anything. I don't see him as a striker.
I just don't know what I see him, to be fair, because I don't know what I see him, to be fair. I haven't seen much of him, and I haven't. I just don't. I don't know. I think he needs more game time for me to actually have.
Right, okay. I'm going to say my thoughts on Nazari Russi, and I'm going to say my thoughts on him. To be honest, he's good on the wing. I'm not going to lie. I agree with Jack. I think he's a good winger, to be honest.
He hasn't been proven in the winger position, but I know he'd be a better winger than he would be striker.
And to be honest, when he runs with the ball, I've seen him, it always goes into a corner and he doesn't know what to do after that. It's like all the time. Literally, he does that all the time. And
He's too predictable.
And I think one good thing about Nazari Russian, right? I think one good thing about him, he's improved his English quite a lot. And I mean, since he's become a sub, I think when I watch these access all areas of Derby County, his bloody English has improved a hell of a lot.
I just don't think he'll be Sunderland for very long.
No. Acacia saying Bershaw, Hull fans don't like him. I think with Bershaw, he needs them couple of goals to give him that boost of confidence. I think that's all Bershaw needs, and he's going to be flying.
No wonder Bershaw shit. He plays for Hull.
I'll say he's bad for now until he starts scoring goals and getting his confidence. With Russia not settling in, he should be settled in. He's had a year. That should be enough to settle in at this rate.
Right. This is what I'm going to go on to now, right? Dilal Shish, obviously you were talking about, he's still got a player of him, right? And Abdullah Bar.
Fucking rip his contract. Nah, don't rip his contract.
No, don't do that. Come on. Right.
No, that's not.
These two apparently have still got something under Reggie Labrie at the club, right? Apparently, obviously, they must have if he's saying it. But would you get rid of these in January? Like, if it's a loan deal, even, would you do that?
Yeah.
Right. I will tell you this stat instantly. Even though Barr never had a good performance in him, but if you look at the stats in the games he played, he was always the number one player on our team in every split game he's played for being the creative player. His creativity would be number one in the team. He was creating more chances than Clark, Roberts, and everything. People saying he's bad on the ball, but look at the chances he's creating.
To be honest, I'm not going to say he's bad on the ball because he's not bad on the ball. It's cutting in. It's cutting in.
I think he's lazy off the ball as well. But he's the number one creativity player when he starts. And when he plays, he creates so many chances.
To be honest, is he better than Ian Paveda? Fucking obviously.
Well, we can't judge. We haven't seen much of Paveda to judge him other than the couple of minutes he's had.
He's made a glass.
I think he's made a glass up to now. Let's see what he's like when he comes back from his injury at this moment of time. He's only out for a couple of weeks. He'll probably be back after the Oxford game.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on the Oxford game. We'll see what happens there if he plays. See what happens. But apparently he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. That's what I got told. But
yeah. Right, quick question.
Go on.
Do we sign Meffin permanently?
Yes, 100%.
Yes, 100%.
No doubt. No.
But it comes down because he's coming a free agent at the end of the season, plus Bournemouth have the option of a year. I've got a feeling Bournemouth will trigger that option.
Yes. No,
so that means it leaves us...
Do Bournemouth really need Meffin? No.
For squad depth, probably, yeah. He's still not a bad Premier League defender.
He's not, but think about it, if Meffin went to Bournemouth, he wouldn't really get games.
And another question.
Come on.
Go on, I know you went out to something, but go ahead.
My thing is, yeah, right. I'm going to say this right now, and if people disagree again or agree with us, it's your opinion, but at the end of the day, I'm going to say this, right? Do you think, 2 seconds, I was speaking to my mum's boyfriend, who's a Wednesday fan. He reckons he'll get Paveda on loan.
No, they won't. I don't think we're going to let Paveda go out on loan.
Hell no. Right. My thought, right, this is what I'm saying, right? Agree or disagree, right? Obviously, it's Sunderland, right? We're going to talk about the Bournemouth striker right now, right?
Bournemouth striker?
And I think everyone should know who I'm on about, right?
Kiefer Moore?
No, it's Sunderland, right? He was here at 2021 or 22 season. He was a 2021 or 22 season or 2020 or 2021. He had 2 seasons, right? Antonio Semenyo.
Yeah, that's what I'll say him, yeah.
Semenyo, right? Do you think, since he's moved into the Premier League with Bournemouth, do you think he's become a top quality striker?
He plays more on the wing.
Well, do you think he's come top quality winger for them?
I wouldn't say top quality. I say good quality. I still think he's. I don't think he will get into like a top 6 team at all. Even a top 10 team, he wouldn't get into the team. I think Bowen's the right fit for him.
Mm-hmm. Callum, what were you going to say there?
He's improved as a player, definitely. I mean, he's playing the Premier League. I mean, he's a good player, isn't he? He's quality. I've seen him a few times this season. Yeah. I've watched him a few times this season, and he looks, to be fair, I've enjoyed watching him, to be fair. He's been quite decent.
Right. One last thing before we head off, right? I've got one last thing to say, right? Unbeaten at home this season, right? I think it's for the first time we've been unbeaten at home since a very, very long time, right? Do you think it comes to the managerial position? Do you think it comes to Reggie Debris? Or what do you think?
I think it comes down to the fans being the 12th man.
Do you think?
It comes down to us pushing the players, which the players didn't get last season at all from us. But they are getting this season, which I think is gradually helping them at home.
Carl?
Yeah, I think it's a 12-man as well. But also, I think Lebrie's bringing a different style at the club as well. I think he's bringing a different style, and I don't know. I think we're just more aggressive. More, I know times it aren't, but I think we're like more up for it a bit more, and we keep going, even though like we're getting beat, we still go, like keep going and want that goal and stuff. And I think it's a fan, but I think it's also Lebrie as well.
100%. My thoughts on this, obviously, Sunderland unbeaten at home this season. I think, obviously, it's to, obviously, the 12, which is out us. And obviously, it's Reggie Debris as well, because obviously, he's bringing, obviously, quality. He's bringing, like, the quality back. He's bringing, like, as a quality manager. To be honest, I've heard from Paul, apparently, his assistant's coming in during an international break. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Which I'll be very interested to see. As well, I think after the international break, apparently I've seen on Facebook, I think it was, that Reggie Debris apparently is tweaking something around, like tweaking formations around and stuff. Reggie Debris as well has got Arsene Wenger in the championship. I agree with that, to be honest.
So, with Parson currently getting linked away to a move to be a backup keeper at Manchester United, who would be your ideal first choice goalkeeper to come in?
I would buy one. Simon Worscrop. I've seen him in the press.
I know exactly which keeper we kind of should bring in. Probably not a bad option. He is a former Sunderland graduate player. No. He did play against Sheffield Wednesday in the 2-1 defeat. Ben Wilson.
Ooh.
Coventry's goalkeeper is a former Sunderland Academy player, and he's a Sunderland fan.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
Or if we don't go for him, we'll go for that Max Stryjek, another former Sunderland Academy boy.
Stryjek.
He was at Crewe Alexander in League 2 in the playoffs because he got shipped out from Wickham. But I still think he's a solid keeper. Or you go for someone like, what's his name? You go with someone like Bristol City keeper Max O'Leary.
Yeah.
Very good shot stopper, good on the ball.
What's your thoughts, Colin?
Simon, I don't rate him as a keeper, as Brad said. I went to Preston in the cup, and honestly, he couldn't catch a goddamn ball. Honestly, he just couldn't. He just didn't look confident at all in the net. I wouldn't trust him I wouldn't trust him at all. I would say goalkeeper.
Would you give Blondie a shot?
No, I watched him against Atletico Bilbao. He was awful.
I mean, I would give him a chance, but I think as a keeper, I would bring in. I don't think we'd ever get him back, but I would say, I would love to see Pickford back, but I don't think he'll ever come back. Probably Vito Minone.
Yeah, I do agree, Lauren. I don't rate Parson.
Lewis says, Wallace says strip, Cov. We've already snogged Hamer and O'Hare. I don't rate Patterson either. I do agree.
I think Patterson's a very good shot stopper. But it's his kicking and being on the ball.
The only thing what agitates me about him is his distribution on the ball.
Yeah, he's a good shot stopper, Brad. He's a very good shot stopper.
I can agree with that. Totally agree with that. He's a good shot stopper. But when it comes to kicking the ball up the pitch, his distribution's crap. I'm sorry. But, yeah. Casey agrees with you, Jack. You should bring in Ben Wilson from Coventry.
I felt bad for Ben Wilson last season. They got the Championship playoffs final against Luton. He was unbelievable for them. And then the next season, they brought a Barnsley goalkeeper in from League One, and he came number one instantly. So I kind of felt bad for Wilson because he was class for Coventry in that season. They got to the playoff final.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a question, actually. I've got a question for you.
Come on, Callum.
So, Jordan Henderson.
That's all I was just about to bring up. Go on, man.
I just been rumoured to Championship clubs. Would you bring him back?
No.
Right. This is my thought, right? This is my thought. Player, no. A coach or assistant, yes, I would. Assistant role.
Player's
I
coach.
would.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Henderson, he's on, no matter if you try going loan move, his wages on like 135 grand a week. Where are we going to pull that out, even for a loan move? Where are we going to pull that out from? Like, even if we try to split the bill 80-20, we're still looking like we're paying 30 grand a week on his wage from us.
Anyways,
We can't afford it.
anyways, back to the keepers. If Patterson did go to Man United, do you know who I would bring in? Liverpool's third choice, Vanos. I would bring him in because what I seen of him the other day.
Who?
Vanos.
Vanos. Who the fuck is Vanos?
Vanos, whatever you call him.
Manos. Who's that? Who is he?
Alisson got injured on, I think it was the other day.
If you're talking about Kelleher, no.
No, it's not Kelleher. It's definitely not Kelleher. He was injured as well. It's Vanos. What do I do? I'm going to have to search.
I don't know who that is. I really don't know who that is. Is that just a made up goalkeeper or something?
Jarros! No, Vanos. Jarros!
No, why? No, he's a League Two quality goalkeeper. He's just come from along for Stockport County. No, thank you.
Jarros, is he?
Yeah, he just came from along from Stockport County last season.
He's just playing in the
I think if we're going to look at a Premier League move goalkeeper, it has to be someone experienced. Like, you could look at Wolves' second choice keeper, third choice keeper. If you look at a Daniel Bentley, former Bristol City goalkeeper, looks good on the balls, got good shot stopping. You could look at the likes of Bergstrom, the youngster from Chelsea.
Definitely Onana.
Yeah, I'll take Onana any day of the week.
What about Jason Steele?
Nah.
Actually, to be fair, how he is now, I would take him because he is quite decent now.
That's what I was saying.
But he's quite decent. He doesn't get started at Brighton anymore. He hasn't started one game so far this season, but he's looked quite decent for them.
Yeah.
Robin Reuter, we're taking him back.
Lee Camp.
Yes. Get Lee Camp back. We'll win the League of Ease.
Hey guys, we're getting back up to 8 people watching. I tell you what, I think everyone's getting everyone to watch tonight. Like, people who want to get people to watch this. Lee Camp, yeah, definitely not 100% not.
Pantilimon.
No.
Remy Matthews. Who? Remy who?
I'll definitely take the big 7-foot Pantilimon.
I'll take Bandier on loan from Man United. Who the hell is he? What is it from?
Good Turkish keeper. Very good Turkish keeper.
I'll take Bandier. Never heard of him.
Right. I'm trying to think who else we could take.
Simon Mignolet, love him back.
No. He's doing some sort of car racing tonight, apparently.
Is he? Pickford? No.
Oh, I love Pickford back. Oh. We love him back.
Pickford against the Mugs.
John McLaughlin. Actually, no, he's too old now.
John McLaughlin.
Joe Hart at retirement.
Joe Hart at retirement. Taxi for Lee Camp says Acacia.
Why? So you can take back to his camp where he lives?
Lee Camp says Butterfingers.
That's
Helmo
Belly
Lewis.
is.
Ivo Gribic. No chance, mate. Absolutely.
We'll take Cooper off you, Lewis.
Take Cooper off you any day of the week, yeah. Take Cooper off you.
We'll swap Cooper for Pato.
Yeah. What about that, right? Cooper for Pato.
And 2 million on top.
What? Why? Come on, I just saying the Burnley keeper for God's sakes.
James Trafford, no thank you.
You wouldn't take James Trafford?
I'm only joking. I'm having a laugh for that one.
You wouldn't take James Trafford?
He's crap. He's crap, mate.
Lads.
I've seen him, honestly, I've seen him in goal, and he looks crap.
He's fucking terrible.
There's a reason he got called up to the Euros. You did not see the pan?
Hands off, Michael Cooper.
You
can get lost.
I'd rather have Dogden in goal.
That is offence to the Sunderland Football Club. Right, guys, I'm going to have to head off.
Right, okay. Let me have me and Callum in Georgia for the last 4 minutes. We'll make it up to an hour.
Oh, I'll stay for 4. If it's only 4 minutes, I'll stay.
Yeah, it's only 4 minutes, mate. I would even swap Beadle for Cooper, let alone Pato for Cooper. What are you trying to say about our goalkeeper, Lewis? God. Beadle? Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it's Lauren. Right. I'm trying to think what else we can talk about for the last 3.5 minutes. Anything to bring up, lads? Anything you want to bring up?
I've got a question, actually.
Come on, Callum.
Do you think Daniel Farke is good enough for Leeds United manager?
Hell no. No chance. No.
No.
Yes
I
and no.
don't either. I don't either.
Yes
Right.
and no.
What I think with Falk here, right, what I think about him, you won't get them promoted 100%, not automatics anyway. You get them promoted by a playoffs at least, I think. If you go get playoffs, I think playoffs at least for promotion. But definitely not automatics 100%.
No.
They've got the squad to get top 2, but
I think Sheffield United will be one of them up there. I really, really think Sheffield United.
I think they'll either win the league or Burnley.
Look, man,
I think we'll drop to like 5th or 6th by the end of the season, but
I'll take it.
I'll take 5th or 6th any day of the week at playoffs, mate. I would take it.
yeah.
But to be honest, I'm realistic. Right, I'm being realistic here, right? The way we are playing unbeaten at home, but our away form is absolutely dreadful. Literally.
It is. Our away form is absolutely terrible.
If we change, I was speaking to my granddad earlier, right? If we change this away form around, obviously, you've got to be forky and joking.
Question.
Come on, Kyle, Jack.
Do you think we're missing Jack Clark?
No.
Right, this is my thoughts. Nope.
I think we are.
We've got Mundo. That's all we need.
I think Mundo's the better winger. Clark's the better goal scorer.
It's not
I
over.
think we're playing better without Clark, to be fair.
I know winners always have to make up goals, but I think Remain Mundo will score a few within the next couple of months. I think
we're playing more as a team than just one player. With Jack Clark, we're just giving the ball all the time, made him do all the work.
At least it's beats with Remain.
It worked, though, Callum. It worked.
It worked,
I'm saying all these going to Remain Mundo. Everyone's doing the work. Everyone's doing it.
Without Jack Clark, though, without Jack Clark being at Sunderland, it's making Mundo better.
It is. It's making Mundo going into the first team.
Another quick question for the final minute.
Come on, then.
Thoughts on Roberts this season?
Class.
Thoughts on Roberts this season? I think he's having a good season. What we're seeing in League One of him.
I think he's having a good season. Other than he's fine at output.
He can't shoot.
I think if he sorts his final output out, we've got a player on our hands this season.
If he can actually shoot, then yeah, he'll be dangerous for the
Let's
league.
be nice. Let's be nice to Lauren Kenny in the chat because she'll be watching. So just be careful what we'll
He's
say.
good at getting in key areas, but he's not good at shooting. Final bit of his play is not great sometimes, but yeah. He's getting into good areas is good, but his shooting.
Another question. Do you drop Hume because of his yellow card?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Who do you bring in then? In?
What I would do a bit of tweak and rotation. What Reggie LeBrie saying, I will rotate squad.
I think you bring Hoyoda in.
What? No.
I think Hoyoda needs minutes. I think what LeBrie's saying here, Hoyoda's looking good in training.
If you want to bring him in. But my back four would be if Alessia comes back, because Alessia's come back in November apparently, so it's only weeks away until he's back, 4 or 5 weeks. But up to now, it will be 09 at right back. It will be Cirkin at centre back with Barrard, because Barrard's back after the international break, apparently. So it'll be Barrard, Cirkin at centre back. And left back will
Second
be-
centre back.
Yeah, we're going to fucking risk. No, tell you what, let's scrap that all together. Fuck that, right? Let's scrap it, right? We're going to go 09 right back. Unless you have posted his story to do that here and fitter. Now he's getting fitter. So, right back for me, we'll go 09. Right? Centre back will be Ballard and Leo Yelder. And left back's going to be Cirkin.
In my back five, all our defenders are fit.
Mhm.
Left back Cirkin, centre back Bollard, centre back Meth, and right back Hume. 09 gets dropped.
What about would you not drop you know his yellow card?
I said if all players are fit and Hume wasn't on the yellow card. If he was on the yellow card, I would go Cirkin, Bollard, Metham, Alicia at right back.
Alicia is not fit to come back.
Yeah, true. Then I would probably go Hiauda. I
Well,
don't
I
like
said-
09 at centre back.
Basically, the back four white are Cirkin. Pretty much.
I just don't like 09 at centre back.
He's solid. To be fair, has been solid, but yeah, I get what you mean.
I'll agree with Acacia. Cirkin's really good. If we need to keep Cirkin fit.
Luke 09 looks too small to be a centre back.
09 does too many mistakes to be a centre back.
To be honest, he's a liability sometimes. He's like Dan Neil at times. I think.
I love his.
The one defender. Go ahead, Callum.
I love his passion on 09. I do.
Don't want to big Jack.
Yeah, 100% passionate. Jack, what were you going to say, mate?
I want to say, what was it? I forgot now because my dad interrupted us.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Look, come
No, I
back to you.
forgot. I forgot. Talking about this.
Okay, so I've got an announcement. Prediction League has not been updated as yet, but I will be updating it tomorrow. So I'll let everyone know what the scores are tomorrow. But I will announce it on the channel next week when I'm back on. Because
Oh, I remembered.
What, sorry, Jack?
I remembered.
Come on, then. You might as well explain it.
Do you think not giving Danny Bath the extension, it was the wrong decision?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. He's
Yeah.
a fucking solid centre half. To be
Because he's
Agreed.
just got Player of the Month for Blackburn.
Yeah, we shouldn't let him go.
To be honest, he deserves something here. To be honest, he's a good player. He's absolutely good. So yeah. But yeah. When did England play, Jack, this week? Do you know when?
Thursday.
What day?
Thursday. Grief.
Thursday. Oh, fuck. Shame it wasn't Friday. Because I would have went live. We would have done a watch along. But if it's Thursday, are you free Thursday, Callum?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What time to kick off?
I think it's.
Yeah,
I'll have a look. Quarter to 8.
8 o'clock.
I think it's quarter 8 o'clock. One of them. Or 7 o'clock is one of them.
If you check
We'll have a look
for us-
now.
Check for us if you don't mind, please. One of yours. Oh,
I think it's. I don't know. Quarter 8, 7, quarter kick off.
2 minutes to have a look myself, actually. I've got it on here. England. 48. Right. On Thursday, what we're going to do is, Callum, if you're free at 7:30, we're going to do a watch along for the game, both of us, if you're free.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do some content for this channel, because this channel
Yeah.
has a good bit of content done. Yeah, so don't forget, guys, we will be live on Thursday, but it will be totally different. It won't be Sunderland related. It'll be watch along related.
England.
England related. So on Thursday, I will announce all the prediction league then. So that's what I'll be doing as well. So some Sunderland themed, some not Sunderland themed. Jack Lincoln's back, but he's spinning at the moment. He's spinning around in circles.
Quarter 8 kick off.
Quarter 8 kickoff. We're going to go live on Thursday, me and Callum. We're going to do a stream together 7:30. So, cheers for that, Jack.
You better kick this off because fucking had to go back and Google.
I know you won't be free on Thursday, so me and Callum's going to do it.
Yeah, I'm not free Thursday.
Let's hope it doesn't happen to Alessi again in November. Right, guys, that's it. We're done. Let's wrap this up because it is 11:15 and everyone wants to get to bed probably. But I won't be. I'll be on mostly all night. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's contributed in the live chat tonight. Thank you to everyone. I mean everyone. Thank you for obviously the guests who've come on tonight and obviously the members. Obviously, thank you to Jack and Callum who's came on. I really do appreciate that again, lads. Thank you.
Next live I'm going to be on. I've got an announcement, by the way. The next live I'm on.
You've got an announcement. Interesting.
Next live I'm on. I've still got it in the works.
Ex-Sheffield United player George Baldock is Greek. Ooh.
We do play Greece on Thursday as well.
That's what I think there was the same. Yeah. But yeah, everyone, stick around on Thursday. Please subscribe to the channel and please don't forget to subscribe to Football Podcast, Mitchell's channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to them either. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you on Thursday. Take care. Goodbye for now.